Welcome to Get Your Popcorn Ready. This is your host, my boy, Hatch.
In the building.
You got T.O. right here. We have a lovely Julia Fox coming in. She just did her first movie, Uncut Gems. I haven't seen the movie yet, but my man right here, he went to the screening, and he's going to tell us all about it.
Hey, no, the movie was good though. But when she hit the screen, I think you remember how when J-Lo hit the scene on the Puffy video, and she had that dress on, everybody could see.
So this is a similar situation.
When you see this movie, when you see
Julia.
I was almost saying Jamie Foxx. I was like, that ain't it. I was gonna say when you see Jamie Foxx's body. Wait, no, you can't say that. when you see Julia Fox's body in this movie, you'll be like, she bad, right? She's talented. She's smart. She killed the role. Again, to be on screen with Adam Sandler and hold her own. Look, Adam's been doing this for 30, 40 years. Of course, our boy KG, Kevin Garnett.
Okay.
Garnett, get up on here, man. Come holler at us up here on the show, man.
KG is...
But KG did his thing. But for them to both be first-time like actors and actresses, they definitely did their thing, man.
Yeah.
I was impressed. I was, from the athlete to the acting world for KG, right? He did his thing. He was playing KG, which is crazy, but he did a great job of playing KG.
Well, that's really not that hard to play yourself.
But that's what I said until I seen it. And I was like, yo, he like one-upped himself. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's K, but because you're gonna think, okay, he's gonna say this right here, and then he'll, just deliver the line. But he was really New York, fast-paced, a little bit of edge. And don't forget, he's never lived. He's not from New York. He's a South Carolina, Illinois, kid. But like I said, he had a little bit more of a slang, a little bit more hood to him, a little bit more edge. So he pulled himself off, but I was really impressed with KG doing his thing. And but Julia Fox, I think, is going to be that next hot girl in the industry, man.
Wow, the next hot girl, huh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like actresses that have done movies or done like their first like big movie, and then they kind of just
Well,
boom,
that's the thing. It doesn't happen like this. Very few females get on screen with a A+ top 10 in the world name.
That can be very,
it doesn't happen.
And that can be very intimidating to be on set with a cast like that, or let alone an actor of that caliber.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be intimidated by KG. I mean, maybe for a female, maybe the height thing.
Right.
I don't know her really, so I don't know.
But she was comfortable. You could tell she was comfortable. Like I said, she did her thing. I remember a couple interviews. Like I said, even for her to screen test and be successful after the screen test with Adam Sandler, those things aren't easy either. To go on a screen test and, where you have 8 producers and then the director and everybody else is sitting around watching you, and you've never been in that space, it can be nerve-wracking.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm excited to see what she does next. She's gonna blow up off of this, obviously. But like I said, I'm sure she's getting an agent now. She's gonna start doing the Hollywood thing now.
So I'm just thinking, I've been thinking like a girl that's hot, that's done like a movie, and then they kind of like blow up. I'm thinking Megan Fox.
Yes, there's a good example. But Megan Fox was in the industry before Transformers. That's the kicker. She just wasn't big.
Right. So that's for me. That's how I look at it.
Absolutely.
I didn't really know her.
Right.
But I saw her like in a big movie because I like Transformers. Like I'm a Marvel type of guy. Right. Comic.
You're a kid, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm a big kid.
Big kid.
Yeah. So when I saw her, and then you start to see it in like Transformer this, Transformer that, and then everybody's like, oh well, she's only big because she's in the big movie.
Which is true.
She became bigger because of that.
Right, which is true, because don't forget, right? I don't know if, love Uncut Gems, think it's going to get some awards this season, but I don't think it's going to do 400 million like Transformers did.
No, I'm
you see what I'm saying? It's not going to
that
translate overseas like Transformers did, but for, again, this next year for her, she's going to be trending up like crazy. And at the same time, I think, I said the Megan Fox scenario, I think she did the first 2, and then they start cutting her out on like 3 or 4 or something like that.
Something happened though, the reason why they cut
and then
her
she
out.
just,
So you had like, what was it, what's his what is his name?
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf,
Yep.
Tyrese, I think Tyrese was in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
in those, and who else was in those?
Chance was like everybody.
That's kind of what I think of when you talk about like kind of hot chicks that get in
Yeah.
those movies, and then it just kind of just catapults their careers.
I mean, I think, like I said, I heard her say, like I said, the Safdie brothers been on her for like 4 or 5 years that they wanted her to do this role. And of course, the timing of it all, of course, works out now. But like I say, she killed it. Man.
So she may not get another movie for another 5 years.
I think,
but
I think she's talented enough that I think she will, because
Right.
I mean, she really kills this role.
I got to see it. I'm looking forward to seeing this movie.
You got to see
Gems.
it.
You guys go out there.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, check it out.
And if this is after Christmas Day, go check it out anyway.
Yeah, just check it out in 2020.
2020, Uncut Gems.
At a theater near you. Welcome to Get Your Popcorn
I'm
Ready.
So tired to be
I'm your boy T.O., my boy Hatch, and our first guest here, Miss Julia Fox.
You're hired.
Absolutely, we're all hired. Yes, the superstar from Uncut Gems is in the building. The sexy, talented Julia Fox, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
So your first role, right?
Yes.
Your first acting role. Now, I want to know, is this the most nervous you've ever been in your life?
No, I don't think so. I was in really good company.
Okay.
I mean, I was nervous like my first day on set
Right.
because I was like, what if I tricked all these people into thinking I can do this? I'm going to get there and we're all going to find out I can't act. And,
Well, what would make you think that?
well, I had never done it before. The only thing I had done was the screen test. But I was like, what if that day miraculously I could act, and then come to find out I can't do it again, it was just a fluke, a freak accident. So after I got past the first day, I was like, okay, I can do this. This is okay. I got this.
Because you were on set with one of the top 10 names in the world of Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Right. You're on set with one of the top 10 athletes, basketball players in the world, Kevin Garnett. So how was it like working with a professional athlete, during this whole process?
After the stage fright.
I didn't even know, I don't know anything about sports.
You're from New York, right?
Yeah.
Or you live in. How can you not know anything about sports?
I mean, listen, I've gone to Knicks games, but just to sit courtside and say I did it, just for the selfie. I'm not actually.
You weren't watching the
they
game.
got the giant
cell phone and picture and.
Listen,
so you were just there for being eye candy.
Probably.
So I mean, they got the Jets. They have the Giants.
I'm sure they have everything.
Yankees, New York Knicks, and you don't know anything about sports?
No, I kind of knew the name sounded familiar. I was like,
Hilarious.
okay. But when he
that's it?
came on set, it was so funny. He's just so tall and stood out like a sore thumb, but he was easily probably my favorite person to that I got to meet and become friends with and become close with. And we spent a lot of time together offset in a platonic way. We actually became friends, and he would come to my hotel room. I always had my best friend when we were a little trio.
Nice.
We had some sleeps. We tried to have some sleepovers,
Right.
but he's so big, so he would have to
Need a
be
bigger bed.
diagonal on the bed.
Right.
And I would be in this corner and she'd be in that one, and it just wasn't going to work out.
Wait a minute, it was just 3 of you guys? That sounds like a threesome.
That's a good time to me.
I don't do that shit. That's dirty.
I'm just telling you I'm just going off what I'm hearing.
Well, that's 'cause you're a guy. All guys are going to be like,
It was
"Oh,
a
sounds like threesome."
PG-13.
It was so PG-13. It was middle school.
Oh, so it's KG-13.
Okay, all right. Here we go. We get you one. I give you that one, G.
Yeah, no, it was very innocent, and it was kind of like being little kids,
Absolutely.
And we were all making this movie, didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Because you're all the newbies on the set.
Exactly.
So you guys had a lot to talk about. Okay.
And I would help him run his lines. He would help me.
Nice. That's how it should be, though. You guys should be getting along.
Speaking of that, so Kevin said that he equated acting to kind of being a performer.
Yeah.
Kind of being able to turn it on and being coached. Do you agree with that? Because
Totally.
some people some people getting into acting, I'm sure you took acting classes, am I?
No.
correct? No, you didn't take any acting
No,
classes.
I did
so
after I got to Uncut Gems.
That's hilarious. That's
you and
know
I
supposed to do
were
it
just the
before.
same, like me. Do you believe that you should take more acting classes, or do you think that's going to mess you up?
I don't know. I think everyone should do it. But I think if you have a natural talent, don't spoil it, you know?
Exactly. That's
But
what
I think
people
it's a
say
good
about me.
experience to have. You know, I'm happy that I did it.
Right.
But you know, they teach you little techniques, like things that you could always help.
Right. But
but I
being
don't-
free on camera, you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got some pointers there that were great, you know, and yeah, I think everyone should take as many classes as they can in life, you know?
Right. So, because here's the catch with the way you answered that question really kills me, because he thinks he's a natural, right? So we have a clip.
acting.
We have a clip here.
Yeah.
He thinks he's a natural.
I feel like no, hold on, before you go there. The reason I say, and I don't just come out and say I'm a natural. I'm going off the things that I've done, like I play football, so even before I left football, I had like people that monitor and watch what I did in my interviews, this and that and the other. So they even said once I left football, they're like, "Man, you should go
Really
to
be an actor.
Hollywood." They
Yeah.
said,
Everyone said that to me too my whole life. Like, you should be an actress. You
we
should.
on the same.
So like, yeah, I guess some people just have.
So yeah, so they're like, "Yo, you
let's
can be a natural."
So this
I
is
mean,
the
you could be-
trailer. This is it's ready. Okay, let's see what you're talking about. That's a good line, T. Okay, all right, let's critique.
Yeah, that was
That
good.
was good.
Yeah, that was
That was good.
good.
You ain't getting no Oscar, but that was good. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna give you? Give me some popcorn, dog.
Hey,
You
get
know
your
what I'm saying? You
popcorn ready.
got a
Hey.
reward.
No, it was good. You weren't overacting. You know, you didn't seem like self-conscious. I think was that your first time?
That was like one of the first
real
indie-
role.
right?
Yeah,
indie,
that's
yeah.
good. I want to see you in like a dramatic scene.
In that,
Oh.
within that movie, there is a dramatic scene. I'm
I
sure
need to
they
see
can probably
that.
pull it up. If you can pull that up, we're in the
He's
bedroom.
always dramatic. He's overly
Yeah, I have
dramatic.
to see that.
If
That
you could
was
pull
good,
that up,
but-
we're in the
But you know
bedroom.
what? Those little back and forth, to me, are like the hardest. Like, I can do any turn-up scene, crying, screaming, whatever. Got me to say one, like, hey, nice suit. I'm like, you know?
Right, because you try
And
to.
then I'm like, how do I
throw it
say
in
nice
at the right
suit? How do
time
I
and-
like, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So it's like, you know, it's hard. Like,
Yeah, you gotta look. Obviously, you're studying the script and you kind of listen for cue words.
yeah,
to
of course. That's what acting is. It's reacting.
yeah,
You just
just
gotta
having
make
it-
sure that you're not always focused on you. You gotta focus on them too. You
Right,
know?
or
Well,
over talking the person.
Like, you gotta
say
memorize
that
their
part
lines,
again.
too.
You always have to focus. Don't focus on you. You have to focus on them.
On them as well, because
That's
you
gonna
have
be
to,
tough for you because you always focus on you. I'm just
Are
saying.
you an Aquarius?
No.
Capricorn?
Don't listen to what he says.
I'm just saying.
See, he wants. This is what he should have done instead of play football. Is try to be a comedian.
Wow. Wow.
But
wow.
Neither one probably would have worked out, but he probably has a better chance. But no, I'm a Sagittarius. My birthday was just December 7th.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Happy
I'm
birthday.
a handsome 46.
Nice.
Man, you can't call yourself handsome. Right? Somebody else has to call you handsome. You can't.
What do you mean?
Call yourself handsome. Somebody else has to say handsome.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, talking about looks. Okay, are you ready to be like the next hot it girl? Because you know you killed the role. You absolutely killed the
Thank
role.
you.
So now social media is about to blow up. You're about to
Yeah.
go to the mall. Oh my God, Julie.
Yeah.
Have you signed your first autograph?
Yeah.
See,
Oh,
how was
yeah.
that like?
Well, before doing movies, I was an artist, and I was like, I did pretty well. I did okay.
Drawing artist.
What kind of
Yeah,
artist?
I published 2 art books, but they're discontinued. I'm not making them anymore, even though they are in demand.
Okay.
But they were just too graphic, and I think I gave away too much. So we're gonna reel it back in
Okay.
and pretend it didn't
What happened?
happen.
I meant what-
Too
it was okay.
graphic.
It was like too graphic, a little too revealing. Like, there was nudity, but there was also I don't know. I can send you guys some PDFs and you tell me.
Yeah, I'll check
But
it out.
so basically, so I'd already like had like fans kind of, and like,
Right,
but
right,
more
right.
of like a cult following. Like, there,
Yeah.
I've had like really like day one fans that have like followed me from the beginning of my journey as an artist. So I think this is just kind of another way, another medium, another vehicle
Yeah.
that my artistry is expressing itself in.
So did all this that you're mentioning, did this help you with this role? Or
Well, that's why I got the role. It's because of who I was prior.
Facts. I get it. I see what
So
you're saying.
this role was kind of like Josh Safdie has had me in mind for this role for like
5
5 or 6
5 years. Yes.
So, you know,
So you just been sitting on the shelf.
yeah, but I
Bubbling,
was doing my
marinating.
own thing
Right.
though. Like I was always busy, always doing things. Obviously, like now it's at a much bigger scale, but like I've had a lot of press before. You know, like I've been
Okay.
out
You've been there. Okay.
Yeah, like this isn't like, oh my God, I'm like
Okay.
So is this?
starstruck.
So do you feel like this role here that this movie is gonna, I guess, springboard you
I think
to
it's gonna
other?
catapult. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Into
being
a
on
new-
Kimmel, being on screen with Adam Sandler, you're going to a different stratosphere. You know,
Yeah.
it's like your social media, they're gonna start DMing you some crazy stuff.
They
you know that, right?
do.
They give me some good stuff.
So people are gonna start Googling you and then start finding out different things. What's something that you think that people are gonna be fascinated by once they start Googling you and
I
figure
think
out, okay, you're more
probably-
than just a
Probably
actor.
like the art stuff, like the art books.
I don't know anything about this art book, so I'm curious.
Well, I had art shows too. I had one show, and it was called R.I.P. Julia Fox, and
Yes,
that
familiar
came
with that.
about because I had gone to a funeral, and you know everyone goes up and does their thing, and I was like, damn, like I wonder what my funeral's gonna be like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you always have that thought, and you're like, who's gonna come? Who's gonna speak? Like, what are people gonna say?
Right.
And then I was like, oh shit, like I'm gonna just have my own funeral, like because
Wow.
I can. So I like did a whole art show, and there was photos, and there was like an installation.
Oh,
Of
man,
like
this is
we
deep.
brought like a gate and like
Wow.
with barbed wire at the top, and then like people put like flowers and photos and like little mementos, and the whole room
Wow.
was just covered like teddy bears. It was like a memorial.
Right.
And then I also had some photography. So it was like, and then there was also paintings. There was like different rooms of the
Okay.
installation. It was like a whole thing.
Nice.
And it was amazing because so many people came and like people got it. Like people understood what it was. Like people brought flowers
Right.
and
That's
did
cool.
the whole thing,
That's
like
fly.
paid their respects. And like I thought that was so cool because it was like very immersive. Like everyone was in on it too. And we were all there for my like fake funeral.
Yeah. Everybody was in the game.
Yeah, so
Everybody's in
I've
the
always used like my creative license to do like whatever it is that I wanted to do. And then through art, you can
can express
make
that.
it happen. Yeah.
It's good to be free like that. A lot of people
Yeah.
aren't free like that, and they go around saying, "Well, I wish I could." And just go do it.
Exactly. Like
Only get one time around.
like
on
no
this
one
thing.
else has ever. I haven't heard of anyone else doing that.
No, you're the first.
Yeah. So like, I've always just done like weird, crazy shit like that. So I had like, people have known who I was for a while. Obviously, this is like next level's global. This
Right.
isn't just like major cities.
Right. So tell me about these. Tell me the craziest thing you got on your in a DM so far.
Oh.
Tell me some crazy stuff. I know. and Don't PG-13 this one. I know you got some crazy stuff.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have not recently, but I got my Instagram deleted. I used to have another Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
This Instagram's only like a year old. So the one before got deleted because this old man sent me like a disgusting photo of his like nasty, crooked mushroom penis. And it was so gross.
Call my man Mushroom.
No, like it
So was
had the like, you know, like the top was like, it was like a skinny long, like it was like a cartoon of a mushroom, but it was his penis.
That's hilarious.
And it was like hard, and it was like hard. And then he wrote like, I want you to like ride my cock or something like that.
Wow.
And
Very stalkerish.
you know, I've gotten stuff like that, but that day, like I just, something just didn't sit right with me. So I
Traumatized.
followed him. I didn't reply, but I followed him, and he's so stupid that he answered me.
Right.
So I screenshotted the thing and I sent it to everyone that was following him.
That is hilarious.
So it was
you
like friends.
embarrassed
It was like friends and family.
Set him up.
Like I had people being like, "Oh my God, I haven't seen him since college. Like I'm so sorry he did that to you." But in
crazy.
the process, I was sending a dick pic.
Facts.
You get what I'm
Facts,
saying?
yeah,
Like, and
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
think like,
yeah.
oh, I should like censor this. So my shit got deleted, which is so annoying. 'cause
That's
it's
funny.
like, but the satisfaction was
Getting
it was
getting him
totally
back. Yeah.
worth it.
That's
I don't
funny.
give a shit.
That is
It's just
hilarious.
Instagram.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
Although
good
at the time I was like, oh my God.
my IG.
Well, I also had like 900 photos, and it's like
so you
stuff
lost
that I
all
didn't-
that
yeah.
stuff. Oh yeah.
And
That's
that
something.
sucked. But
Are you a big social media
no,
buff? Are you
not at all.
Okay.
I'm not really about it.
Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat?
I have Instagram. That's
No,
it.
no Twitter.
No Twitter.
No
I just think
Facebook.
Twitter. No Facebook. I just think Twitter gets you in trouble.
So
Like
I'm
you
the
always
opposite.
hear
I
about
think
people
IG gets
10
you in
years ago,
trouble.
they said something, fucked up. And
I think
It
it's
comes
the other
back
way
to haunt
around,
you.
though.
no,
I
because
think,
a photo can be left open for interpretation.
Oh,
There's
facts.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
Like it could be something else. Like words are clear words. Like
right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
what Young Miami said about like Haitians. Like then it came back to bite her, and it's like
What'd she say? What was that one?
I don't know. I think in Miami there's Haitians and another group. I think
Right,
they go
right.
at it all the time. I
Right.
think she said something about Haitians, but
Oh, okay.
whatever. And it's like you just say something a long time ago and it comes back. I just feel like I don't want to
comes
be
back
like,
to-
not that I've ever done anything like that, but like just I might say something. I might slip up and say
Right,
something
yeah.
wrong or like.
Might be in the wrong state of mind. Just text
Yeah,
something or tweet something
exactly.
out
Just
and
be
then
like, I fucking
oh,
hate like this person or
yeah.
like
don't vote for him and you get in trouble from everybody who
Exactly.
yeah.
So that was your first time getting your Instagram deleted?
no. I've
So
been
you've
deleted
gotten a
multiple times, but before it was
You're a
disabled.
bad girl.
No, before it was just disabled. This time it was deleted.
Oh, okay. So this one can't get deleted though, because again, you
No, I
got
don't do
studios
anything
depending on you
wrong.
now.
Yeah, I
you
don't
got all
do.
this.
Also, I like
So you're an angel now. So you
Yeah.
basically your IG's boring, is what you're saying.
kind of.
Okay, all right, that's cool.
Kind of.
All right, you can be boring. it's all
Yeah,
good.
I'm not really.
So when's the next big thing for you coming up then?
Well, I just signed with an agency like 3 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
What
That's
agency
big.
were you with?
I'm with WME now,
WME. Okay.
William Morris
William
Endeavor.
Endeavor.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah. and they're amazing. And I'm just now. There's a few promising things,
Mhm.
but nothing is like set yet.
right.
So we'll see. But
That's all right. So you ready to
It's
do
looking
that?
good.
So you're audition every day, and you ready to do all that stuff? Okay, good. 'Cause
yeah,
that's gonna be a
ready.
process.
You know, it took me a while to even learn how to audition. So
Facts.
you know, this whole like we wrapped like the end of November last year, and up until like August or so, I was like taking film classes, writing classes, screenwriting, acting. Like I was
Yeah.
just taking
All
classes
of
to
them,
like catch up
Yeah.
because I knew that like when this would happen, I would need to be prepared. So the past whole year has just been like getting it together
Right.
so that like, you know,
So
I'm
So
what,
not
you've
just
moved
like a
out here
one-
to LA. You've situated yourself, settled
No,
here.
I'm still in New York.
Still in New York. So
Uh-huh.
you're bi-coastal for
Yeah,
now.
I'm going back and forth, but I was always back and forth even before this. I love LA.
yes, love it.
I love it. And it's like a true New Yorker wouldn't be mad that I'm saying that. Like they would understand. They would be like, girl, go to LA.
Go to get some of
out
that
here.
75 and sunny.
Exactly. Like it's a struggle there no matter what
Oh yeah,
circumstance you're in.
yeah. I lived in New York a couple years, and it's just the weather.
Yeah.
That just kills the vibe, the
kills
people,
the
the traffic,
vibe.
the busyness. It's like okay.
I know when you're in LA for a long time, you go to New York and you're walking down the street getting bumped into,
Right.
yelled at,
Right.
cars
Honked
are honking,
at, ugh.
ambulance, and then you're just like, yo, get me the fuck back to LA.
So what other jobs, experiences do you possess? I mean, fashion. You're a fashion designer.
Yeah, I had a
model,
fashion line for a
This
little
year
bit.
right
Obviously-
here, this whole little.
No, this is Miss
Photographer.
Photographer. Oh my gosh, I've worked from the day I could legally. I was always working. I loved it. I worked at an ice cream shop.
Really, that's hilarious.
I worked at a pastry shop. I worked in the hosiery department of a department store.
Yeah.
They put me in hosiery because nobody ever went there, and they knew I was I
Just
wasn't
go
right.
sit back there and chill.
Yeah, they were like, just don't fuck up anything.
Right.
Get that check.
Can I ask you about the teenage dominatrix?
Oh, then I did that when the hosiery thing didn't work out.
You get paid for that?
Yeah, it's legal. It's like
Oh,
like there's like the way there's like it's called a dungeon. So there's like
Okay.
strip clubs, but then there's like dominatrix dungeons.
So I'm
okay.
I'm clueless to. I've heard of the word dominatrix. So can you explain to somebody that's
So-
not as educated
Yeah,
on?
so basically it's S&M. So it's like, you know, tying up the ropes,
Right.
spanking,
With the
I
whip
mean,
and all that.
yeah, whips, paddles, bloggers, canes,
I know there's other different
clamps.
pegging and all that stuff.
Oh, but you see the pegging,
So
that's
you went
illegal.
too far.
So
you went too
can't-
far.
No, I
You
don't.
can't do that in the dungeon.
I'm
That's
just-
do
illegal.
that in the dungeon.
That's why didn't I just say I don't know?
Yeah.
So I'm asking. I'm trying to be educated on.
What's the craziest thing you ever said in the dungeon? Like after you whip somebody, like, wow, take that. What's the craziest thing
Oh
you
my
ever said?
God, like everything under the sun. I mean,
Did you have a go-to saying?
so long ago, I can't remember. But they're called slaves, the
Right.
men that come in.
Okay.
So it would just be like,
You know, a black man, we can't be slaves anymore. I wouldn't take.
There was
I
some
wouldn't-
black,
but
there was
you
black
know
dudes
what?
in there though.
Luckily, I never had a black client.
Oh,
Really?
well, we wasn't gonna be no slave again.
Right.
No,
we-
but
we were like, we ain't doing that.
We ain't doing
You guys are the only ones that have a little bit of sense. It's like, why are you doing that? Like, who wants to go? Like, I still to this day, I'm like, these guys are just fucking crazy.
Here's gonna be your. If you don't win, guys aren't up for the Oscar for this one, we're gonna make a movie about a teenage dominatrix ring. That would be hot, right? That's what we're gonna do. Give us a year, right? Give us a year.
Okay.
We're gonna
write
get that
something
done.
up. Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I'll definitely do that.
And it'll be education. It'll be, you know.
Yeah, I think
Education
it
and
is.
Educational.
entertainment.
I mean, I think there's like such
sure.
a stigma on the like dominatrix,
Right,
like
there's a stigma,
S&M thing, but
right.
it's like for me in that time of my life, it was like, okay, go be a stripper. But I think I was too young. I think you might have to be 21 to be a stripper because you're in a nightclub.
Facts. Yep, facts.
So I don't even think that was an option. But either way, though, even if it had been, to me, just being a stripper and like having to like be nice to men and like touch them all over, and like to me, that's like a little too like submissive for me. You know, like I would just feel like I was giving away a little bit too much of myself.
Right, right.
So you're
With
more of a
dominatrixing, it was like
take control.
I was
type
always in control. I never felt compromised. Like
You're the boss.
like I always walked out like
like you were
the
shit.
winner. You know what I mean? Like I didn't just do something like so degrading for like a $50 tip.
Right. Facts.
You know, the most I would do was like pee on you for a $50 tip. Like
That
whatever.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's pretty awesome. I love it. That's probably the craziest thing.
But it would just be amazing because guys would be like, hey, like my manager would be like, okay, an hour session. He wants like ball busting and nipple play, like piercing fetish. You know how to do that? Yeah. Like literally everything was like, yes, I know how to do
everything's
that.
a yes.
I would get in that room like,
And
okay,
figure it
we're
out. If
piercing your
If not, you'll
nipples.
figure it out. Huh?
No, like it's like I'll never say no. Like I'll always do it.
Always do it.
I'd be like piercing nipple, like never having done it before, like just acting like, this is how you do it.
So you've been acting all along.
That's what I usually say is like that. Yeah, actually, I did have my first acting gig was that job because it was like multiple times a day I would have to dress up, get into whatever character was needed in that moment. So it was, you know, the mean girl, the mean popular girl in high school. It was the nun. It was the angry, like the mean, abusive mother. It was whatever, you know what I mean? So, and I would get in, I would start being like channeling, what does an abusive mom say? You know, like, I wish I never had you. Like, you're so disgusting, just like your father.
Yeah, you was acting that whole time.
Yeah, so it was like, I just learned how to improv really well.
Nice. Well, we gotta get you out of here. I know we told your PR person. We got a hard get you up out of here. But dang it, we got more to talk about.
I know, man.
That's all right.
Yeah, you gotta come back. You gotta come back.
I will come back. I will
fun on the
definitely
show.
come back.
Yeah.
So December 25th, Uncut Gems, the sexy, beautiful Julia Fox.
Talented.
And talented. My bad.
Absolutely.
That was Uncut Gems. That was Julia Fox.
And this is Get Your Popcorn Ready.
Holla. Yeet.